Hello, I'm your instructor, Stephanie Delaney, and we're going to spend the next little bit talking about our American government class. We're just going to jump right in. For the first couple of days of the quarter, we're going to be involved in an orientation. And it's an opportunity for you to get familiar with Canvas, our new learning management system. It'll give you a chance to get to know your classmates and get mentally prepared for the quarter. This is a compressed late start class, and with this format, it's going to be a lot more intense than you're used to in your traditional 10-week class because, frankly, we're cramming 10 weeks worth of stuff into just 8 weeks. So it's going to take more time, more concentration. It's going to be more intense. So prepare yourself for a brisk ride through American government. So during the first 2 days, we're going to get to know the class, like I just mentioned, but then we're going to move into 2 week modules. So there'll be four of those throughout the quarter. And I'll be posting new material on Wednesdays, and you'll be able to see that in Canvas under the modules tab. And I get that up by 6 a.m. Any new material always pops up automatically at 6 a.m. You'll also have readings and lecture, and that will come out of our textbook, and I'll talk about that in just a second. And you'll have lectures and videos, you'll have supplemental websites to read, and I'll always give you guidance on what it is you need to do when you go to those supplemental websites so you won't have to sort of wander around and wonder what you're supposed to read. So we're going to have several different kinds of assignments throughout the quarter. You're going to, like I said, you're going to be working steadily and intensely. We're going to have a reading quiz every module. And as I mentioned, they're 2 weeks modules, so I've got this sort of listed in how you'd sort of pace this, what you'd do in the first week of the module and what you'd do in the second week of the module. So you'd take a reading quiz in the first week. There's going to be an activity every first week where you do something. You might poll your friends to find out their thoughts on the upcoming election, or you might um, all sorts of activities I'll have you doing. So something like that, and then you'll be reporting back on that in the discussion board. Then you're going to be writing an essay every module talking about the concepts that we learn in the context of the news. You'll be engaging in a weekly discussion, and that's going to be, you're going to be doing a slight discussion in the activity one. But the discussion is meant to be more deep, more intense, to really show your critical thinking about a specific topic. Um, we'll also have a summary quiz each week, and the summary, or each module, and the summary quiz is an opportunity for you to write your own quiz questions. And I'm going to put the quiz questions from everybody in the class into a big pool, and your quiz will be drawn randomly from the questions of your classmates. So that should be fun, and that'll help show that you understand the terms in our textbook. And over the course of the entire quarter, we're going to be doing a service learning project. But don't worry, it's not the kind of service learning project you might be used to. It doesn't require you to go and volunteer anywhere. And we'll talk more about the service learning project next week. That'll be assigned for you then. And then at the end of the quarter, we're going to have a final, and that final is really just going to be pulling together stuff that you did all quarter. And so we'll talk more about that towards the end of the quarter as well. So that's the end of this first part, and next we'll talk a little bit more about the readings and the lectures.